Ultralight backpacking is by far the most memeable of all the outdoor genres, specifically because of how serious people take these silly things that they do to be able to shave weight off of their entire pack weight. Ultralight backpacking is a silly place that people take really seriously. So when a silly product comes out that dethrones a serious product, I'm all for it. I'm talking about the Haribo pocket-sized mini battery bank 20,000 milliamp battery bank. The Haribo pocket-sized 20,000 milliamp mini battery bank clocks in at 10.1 ounces or 286 grams. This beats out both of the Nitecore 20,000 milliamp batteries, both the NB 20,000 as well as the Carbo 20,000. The NB 20,000 from Nitecore, the 3rd gen, is $100. The Nitecore Carbo 20,000 is $120. I picked this up on sale for $22. There's a big thing to be said about price versus value, especially in the world of ultralight backpacking, where kind of the default is the vast majority of products are extremely expensive. And so anytime that there's a competitor that comes to the scene which is able to offer something that is lighter weight but has the same functionality for a cheaper price, I believe that is a complete and total win. Even if it's something that has gummy bear advertising on the front, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. With that being said, Haribo actually didn't go ahead and engineer a 20,000 milliamp battery. This was actually made by a company called Hong Kong DC Global. This battery bank was crowdfunded directly on this one website. When you actually go and translate it, it's actually pretty cute. The capacity is also substantial, but it is the ultimate cuteness. Haribo mobile battery. Yeah, and they're not wrong. Not only is this lighter, not only is it cheaper, it comes with a built-in USB-C cord. On the cord itself, it has a fake little gummy bear at the top, which I absolutely love. I love the idea of a thru hiker being like, and then just getting rid of the fake gummy bear to shave half a gram. You do you, it's fine. Post about it on Reddit. Also to be said about the USB-C cord is that it's really nice that they've gone ahead and engineered out these little plastic loops here. What this does is it allows you to be able to not put pressure on the cord from the board itself, but it actually just takes the rest of the weight on the cord itself. With USB-C being mentioned, not only do you have the USB integrated cable, but you also have a USB-C port on the side. This is both an input to charge the device as well as an output to charge other devices. And there's a really nice battery indicator, which is located at the bottom. And with that being said, I think it's probably important to give you a reference. I am not a thru hiker. I am a landscape photographer and backpacker. A lot of times I need battery bank options, so I have opted for the Nitecore NB 10,000 series. In fact, I have 2 of them. Now, if I were to go on a longer form backpacking trip and was to decide which one of these to take, this is gonna be a ½ ounce lighter than these 2. However, I do have the flexibility of having 4 USB ports, 2 USB-A and 2 USB-C. Although, how often am I actually using the 2 of those versus being able to use this? Now, what's really nice about taking this out, honestly, would be the integrated USB-C cable. I wouldn't have to take another cable. I could just take an extra one to be able to charge whatever it is that I'm charging, regardless if that's Garmin InReach Mini, a phone, my camera battery, and so on. Now, as far as the specifications go on this, yes, it's a 20,000 milliamp battery, and it also has 22.5 watts of fast charging. This is the exact same specs which are on the Nitecore batteries themselves, clocking in at 22.5 watts of fast charging, so it's identical. Quick, important note, with obviously worse audio, fast charging, right? So reason for the worse audio is because these are the mic minis. I'm not using them because I'm using them for this demonstration. I'm gonna plug this in, one-handed. We're gonna just, there we go. That's gonna switch now to charging. So it looks like in order to utilize the 22.5 watts of fast charging, you have to be using a single port. Cool, good to know, good to know. Now, who is this product for? This is fantastic, I would imagine, for people that are doing road trips, adventuring around, traveling. Folks that need to be able to charge their devices and not have a ton of weight or spend a ton of money being able to try to shave that weight. So if you're an individual who's just starting to get into ultralight backpacking and you might not have 2 10,000 milliamp battery banks or a 20,000 milliamp battery bank that isn't either expensive or really heavy, this is an excellent option. If you are an individual that already owns one of the Nitecore 20,000 milliamp batteries, does it make sense to spend $22 more to be able to shave a ½ ounce to 1 ounce off your pack weight? That's up to you to decide. I don't know. But what I can say about it though too is that this is one of those goofy memeable things that pops up that it's just like, yes, Thank you. This is 20% the cost of the Carbo 20,000 and 25% the cost of the NB 20,000 Nitecore batteries. I love this so much. And I also love the fact that like it's gummy bear based. It's the idea of a thru hiker being like, all right, good night everybody, it's time to go gummy it up. And then dream of gummy bears. Brilliant advertising, cheap, lightweight. Who's this product for? Goodness, at this point, I would kind of say everybody. I do love when ultralight backpacking becomes affordable for the masses, where this is something where if you are a landscape photographer and you need to charge your batteries and you want to be able to shave weight and do it on the cheap, geez, look no further than the gummy bear battery. Like, this is wonderful. When I put more miles and go through more trips, I'm gonna post the video up here so you can check it out. But in the end, I'm so incredibly excited that a goofy, silly product has come out so we as ultralight backpackers can laugh at ourselves more for the silly things that we end up buying because they're just lightweight. Hell yes. All right, it's time to gummy it up, bro. Thank you folks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.